definitely getting leaves. I'm getting animals rustling around the leaves. I'm getting rabbits' bottoms, getting deer's noses. I'm getting rats' teeth. I'm getting manure and fungus and wild things and lawns and mud. Can't wait. Hello sausages, how do you make nettle beer? Well, what's this? This is nettle beer. I know some of you thought it was a bottle of piss, but I'm not in the habit of drinking that. I know some people do. How do you pick nettles without getting stung? Wear gloves. End of. Don't give me some clever way of picking them, just wear gloves. Only pick the sort of young tips. Basically there's a new growth coming through now, they come through 2 or 3 times a year, and the young tips are absolutely great. Don't want to waste any time with them. The old nettles, yeah, they're all horrible. How much did I pick? About a kilo, I think. It's hard to tell really, it's just a big bag of leaves. Then what do you do? Well, I've got a brewing kit, which is a fairly simple brewing kit. It's basically a big bucket. Put your nettles in the bucket and put in some quite hot water and some lemons. So I put about 4 lemons in there, squeeze the juice in and chuck the lemons in as well, and a load of sugar. Now I put some white sugar and some brown sugar because brown sugar's got a bit of a flavour to it, and I left it in the hot water for a few minutes to sort of like, you know, mulch down and settle down. Is mulch the right word? I like mulch, it's like a garden word. Then when it's cooled down enough so it's not so hot that it's going to kill the yeast, you then put in a load more water. I put in some cold water and then some warm water to sort of get it till the nettles were basically at the top of the barrel, put the yeast in, gave it all a good stir. What kind of yeast did I use? Just champagne yeast. Doesn't have a beery flavour to it, so you're just going to get the flavour of what you put in there. Well, you put in your little hubble bubbly watery bobble thing, and then you've got to wait for 2 weeks. 2 weeks! 2 weeks before I can drink it! But I did wait 2 weeks and it bubbled away merrily, and every time it bubbled I smiled and said, "You're making me booze." Then I put it in a siphon tube, took it out, put it into bottles, and this is what you get. Now, there are 2 questions on your mind. 1, what does it taste like? And 2, how strong is it? Well, let's check the bouquet. Definitely getting leaves. I'm getting animals rustling around the leaves. I'm getting rabbits' bottoms. I'm getting deer's noses. I'm getting rats' teeth. I'm getting manure and fungus and wild things and lawns and mud. Of course, I'm only joking. This just smells like lemon and sort of nature. Leaves. Leaf smell. Leaf bouquet. Wheelbarrows of leaves. Can't wait. It's drinkable. It's sort of like alcoholic lemonade. Doesn't really taste like beer. Doesn't really taste like wine. It's somewhere in between. It's almost got like a sort of cider feel to it. Yeah, it does. It reminds me of cider. How strong is it? I'd say between about 4, 5, possibly 6%. How do I know that? Because I tested the ABV with a hydrometer. Did I fuck? Can I figure out a hydrometer? Can I fuck? It is the most complicated thing in the world. Working out a hydrometer, I think probably quantum physics pales into insignificance to try and figure out how a fucking hydrometer is calibrated. I'm sure home brewers across the world would be laughing at me for that statement, but I'm damned if I can figure the bloody thing out. Anyway, I drank half a pint of it, or about a pint of it, and it felt like a pint of beer. It didn't feel like a pint of wine, so that's what I'm going with. Have a wonderful day.